Are you thinking about moving to Erie, Colorado? Well, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the top 5 reasons why I think Erie, Colorado is a great place to raise a family. Let's get started. Christy Lee here, and I am a local real estate agent in the state of Colorado, but more importantly, I am a native of Colorado. If you're new to my channel, all of my videos are here to help you figure out where the best place to move to is. If that's something that interests you, please click that subscribe button right there. That way you are notified every time I have a new video. Now, as much as I love making these videos, I love hearing from you more. So please reach out to me anytime. My contact information is right there. I love talking to you. So give me a call, reach out anytime. All right, so Erie, Colorado, I will be a little bit honest, or completely honest, I actually do live in Erie, and I love it. And there's so many reasons why I truly believe it is an amazing place to raise a family. And in fact, I am currently raising a family here in Erie. So I want to talk about the top 5 reasons on why I think you should consider doing the same. The very first reason is Erie still has a small town feel. Now, right now, 2023, the current population of Erie is just around 34,000 people. While that's not very small, it's definitely not as big as some of its surrounding neighbors. So I do want to address that because that's why a lot of people and myself are so drawn to Erie. Erie still has that small town feel. We still have that kind of Friday night lights with the football games. The whole community goes and watches the games on Friday nights. We have still a downtown historic area, and that's where all of our festivals take place. We have things like Boo on Briggs, where the little kids could go trick-or-treating up and down the street. We have the Christmas parade where, you know, local businesses will drive their trucks or whatever, fire trucks, up and down the street with Santa Claus. We have concerts in the park and movies in the park, farmers markets every week throughout the summer and fall. It's just an amazing place to honestly have that small town feel. You know, it's like one of those places where it's like, you know, you want to go ride your bike and go get some ice cream with your kiddos. It's one of those. Or you could go grab a beer and have ice cream at the same time because they're literally next door to each other. So if you're looking for something that's really that small town feel where the community really does get together, they support each other, we support our local businesses, our coffee shops, and our local breweries and restaurants, then Erie is going to be a great place for you because that is the vibe. That is what Erie is actually all about. So the second reason I think you should definitely consider raising a family in Erie is going to be our school districts. So actually we do have 2. We're part of 2 school districts, the first one being Boulder Valley, the second one being St. Vrain. So they are actually going to be, so one's going to be in Boulder County and one's going to be in Weld County, and that's kind of how Erie is separated. It's kind of strange, but you are going to be in 2 different school districts. Now, Boulder Valley is ranked number 1 according to niche.com, school district in the Denver metro area. So that's huge. And when you look on niche.com, you're going to see A's all over for academics, college prep, all of that good stuff. So Boulder Valley is going to be amazing. Now, I will say one thing about Boulder Valley schools is that if you do live in Erie and you want to go to Boulder Valley, it's going to be very limited on the schools within Erie. So you have Meadowlark, which is going to be obviously in Erie, but once you get out of Meadowlark, so Meadowlark is going to be K through 6, and then you're going to go to the middle school, which is going to be actually in Lafayette, and then you're going to have the high school as well. So the Boulder Valley schools, as far as in Erie are concerned, are not actually in Erie other than Meadowlark. Now, St. Vrain is going to be on the Weld County side. And so according to niche.com as well, it's ranked number 6 in the Denver metro area, which obviously not as great as Boulder, but it is amazing school district. When you look at niche.com, it is A's all over the place as well. Now they do take into account, you know, all of Weld County. So Weld County is huge. So when you're looking at the Erie specific, there's going to be a lot more St. Vrain schools in Erie. than Boulder Valley. I personally have my son in St. Vrain and I absolutely love it. I love the school he's at. He's learning so much, and the school, the teachers and the principals are amazing. So I personally can attest to St. Vrain Valley School District. So do your research, obviously, but either way, when you're living in Erie, you really are going to be getting great academics, great education for your kiddos. Now, the third reason I think Erie is amazing for families is that we do have so much to offer families. First off, we have the Erie Rec Center, which is located right in the center of our little town. That's going to have exercise equipment, so a gym, rock wall, you have basketball courts, swimming pool, indoor swimming pool, and then they offer a bunch of clubs, of all kinds. I mean, you could do crafting or dancing there. You could do, join an exercise group or a basketball team. There's so much stuff. And then as well as sports for your kids, or even for adults for that matter. There's so many teams that you could join and get them a part of that. Swim lessons, they could be part of that as well. The Erie Library is located directly next door to the Erie Rec Center, and that is amazing, especially if you have little ones. You could go for story time, you could go and study. There's so much you can actually do within the Erie Library. And then right next door to it, they just opened this brand new Erie Park, which is sledding hill. There's several parks over there. There's a bump track. So regardless of the age of your kids, or even for yourself, you could go ride your bike on the bump track. I've seen my personal son be on there with a strider, but there's of all ages. It's a really cool bump track. There's baseball fields out there as well, soccer fields out there as well. And then another really cool thing about Erie is that they have a petting zoo. We actually have a petting zoo that's open to the public, and you could go. It's called Little Buckaroos, and it's super cute. You do have to make reservations, or at least I recommend you making reservations. But you can go check out the animals, pet some goats, and go check them out, learn more about the animals. And then we also have Anderson Farms, which is very well known out in the Erie area, and actually Colorado in general. And Anderson Farm is known mainly, it's open during the fall time, so it's a pumpkin patch. The hay rides, sunflowers, tear in the corns of the haunted house. It's huge, and that is definitely something that Erie has right here, right in their backyard. All right, so to kind of piggyback on that and all the activities that Erie has to offer, we have a lot of outdoor activities as well. So Erie has done an amazing job with their park system and their trail system. So there's trails that you could ride your bike, run, walk, whatever it might be, that'll, actually, if you do it right, you could probably get all the way out to Boulder, which is amazing. We have our own disc golf, which is great. So if you're into that, there's disc golf, and I know that they have disc golf leagues that you could join. There's a single track out here, which is super cool. So if you're into mountain biking and doing single track, that is like literally right up the street from where I actually live, and it's a lot of fun. There's just so much to do. There's splash pads. A lot of the neighbors have splash pads. Neighborhoods have splash pads. That's super cool. So, there's really nothing ever lacking when it comes to Erie, especially for the little kids, and things to do, especially outside. Okay, and then finally, my fifth reason why I think Erie would be a great place to raise a family is that the neighborhoods. So Erie is really actually family focused and family geared towards kids and, of all ages for that matter. And there's so many neighborhoods, and I actually could count probably 5 just offhand, that actually do offer the pool, the clubhouse, and all of that stuff. Now, if it doesn't have a pool or clubhouse, they will absolutely have pocket parks throughout the neighborhood. I mean, that's exactly what Erie's known for. We have pocket parks all over the place. But if you're looking to, move to a neighborhood that has more of the amenities to get you out and meet your neighbors, I would highly recommend Collier's Hill, Erie Highlands, Vista Ridge, Erie Commons, and the new one that's going to be, that is currently being built, it is called Westerly, and that's going to be the brand new one. All of these will have amazing amenities for you, a way to get out and, get to know your neighbors. And then also it really, you know, if you have parties or if you have, you know, birthday parties or whatever, you could have that at the pool. You could have that at the clubhouse. If you need a gym, I mean, there it is right there. So it's really cool to have those amenities. Now there's plenty of neighborhoods out there, again, that don't have it, but have beautiful houses, beautiful views. But you might just need to use the Erie Rec Center, which is super great too, because I mean, it's really close. Erie honestly is not that big to begin with. So none of these things are going to be super far away from you to drive or even ride your bike to. So anyways, that is my top 5 reasons on why I think you should consider raising your family in Erie. Please reach out to me anytime if you have any questions. I am a local. I do live in Erie, so I can fully attest on how honestly great it is. So please reach out to me anytime if you have questions, or if you have questions about any other areas. I'd be more than happy to help you on that as well. Remember to click that subscribe button right there. That way you are notified every time I have a new video. And then to the next video, take care.